Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Thursday, September the 21st edition of Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. Dan Freemuth with you as part of the Service Electric Network. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We've got lots to get to on tonight's program. The Iron Pigs win again, but can they gain any ground in the chase for the International League's second half title? Plus, Southern Lehigh and Notre Dame Green Pond need overtime to settle their boys' soccer bout. But we begin this evening's program with area girls volleyball, a hugely anticipated showdown last night between Liberty and Parkland. The Trojans unbeaten through their first 7 matches of the season. The Hurricanes were perfect until Tuesday when they fell in 4 sets to Central Catholic. A busy week for Connor Swigert's club as Wednesday's match marked the 3rd game in as many days for the Canes after the week began with a 3-set sweep over crosstown rival Freedom. Yesterday's showdown, a rematch of both the league and district finals from a year ago, a season in which Parkland and Liberty combined to win 46 of 49 matches, already a combined 15-1 this fall going into last night's action. Back-to-back aces from Trojan senior setter Maggie Smith staked the visitors to an early lead. Parkland opened up a 4-point edge at 11-7 before the Canes collected 10 of the match's next 12 points to grab a 17-13 advantage. Junior Bailey Corrigan led the way with 7 kills in the opening game, but Parkland pushed back, winning 8 of the next 10 points to regain the lead at 21-20, an advantage the Trojans would never surrender. Senior Allie Reimer had a team-high 5 kills in the opener. Fellow classmate Maddie Siggins with the put-away point in the Trojans' 25-21 set 1 triumph. Liberty with a big-time response then in Game 2, a wire-to-wire win for the Hurricanes. Home team led by as many as 7 at 10-3. Corrigan with 6 more kills, while senior Hannah D'Angelo notched a trio as the Canes evened things up with a 25-21 victory, the first regular season set loss for Parkland in nearly 2 years. Trojans, though, would respond with a vengeance in set 3. A 4-0 lead right out of the chute after a couple of aces from Smith. The senior had 7 in the match. Handful of Parkland players with multiple kills in Game 3. Reimer had a handful, while Siggins and junior Jenda Avdiai each chipped in 3. The Trojans' largest lead came on the set's final point as Reimer wraps up the 25-15 victory. And from there, Parkland simply would not be denied. 4 more kills for Reimer in Game 4. She finished with a team-high 19 on the night. Siggins, meanwhile, had a trio of kills in all 4 sets to close with a dozen. Senior Ava Best had 7, including the final point in Parkland's 25-23 set 4 victory. A resilient effort as the Trojans stay perfect, taking the match 3-1.
So in the beginning, I think we weren't exactly playing how we normally would, but we are all athletes and we adapted to the challenge. They put up some great balls and also put down some great balls, but we knew we had to step up to the plate and step up to the challenge.
Honestly, we just had to stick together as a team. This Liberty team is very scrappy. They are very strong on defense, so we really had to play a lot smarter rather than harder, and we really had to talk to each other on defense, like when the hitters were going up, talking to them like where's the open spots, and honestly just staying together and fighting really hard.
Our defense, we were just putting up good balls that Maggie could set up for the hitters, and then we just found the spots and mixed up the shots.
We don't like to lose, so honestly in the huddle I was like, how bad do you want this? And in the first 2 sets we had a lot of errors on our part, so we really cleaned that up in the 3rd set and we really showed them who we are.
In that 3rd set, Liberty got as close as 15-11, only to have Parkland claim 10 of the game's final 14 points. That on the heels of the Trojans dropping their first regular season set in nearly 2 years. Last time that happened, September 22nd of 2021, when Coach Krause's crew dropped set number 2 against Freedom en route to a 4-set victory. Maggie Smith with a season-high 47 assists in last night's triumph. It's the 2nd time this season she's assisted on 40 or more points for the Trojans. Yesterday's victory not only keeps Parkland perfect, but also clinches the Trojans' spot in the district tournament. 8-0 Parkland wraps up the week tomorrow at home against Nazareth. Meanwhile, a well-deserved respite for Liberty after 3 games in as many days. The Hurricanes aren't back in game action until Monday at East Stroudsburg North.